Hey everyone, it's Eric here from my 525XL, just giving you an update on the tank. Today is December 29th, coming at the last tail end of 2021. Good riddance. Been a crap year for me on many levels, even outside of the COVID stuff, so happy to see this year go, and hopefully 2022 is better for you as well. Just going to talk a bit about the tank today. I'm getting some really substantial growth on this coral up here, and I can't remember what it's called. It was actually a freebie for me from one of the LFS here. I'll try and zoom in and get a good picture of it. So that just started off as one tip, the biggest one in the middle, which I just broke off while I was cleaning the tank, unfortunately. But you can see all the other patterns that have come up, all the branches that have sprouted up in the last, I'd say 2 months. It's been really taken off. This guy here, not so much growth. I think it's getting thicker, but the encrusting has really taken off there too. So noticing a lot of changes there. The Favia not so much, but again, I got it too high, so I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. You can see the fire goby out there tonight, or today. His buddy is just behind there on the rock. But other than that, I've got some algae issues coming on the gravel here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try and zoom in. It's kind of greenish. You can see there. I think I might just have a problem with either flow. My phosphates are reading 0, which is not desirable, but they are 0, so I'm thinking that that algae is actually just eating up the phosphates. But I think I need to clean the gravel bed there, the sand bed, siphon some of that stuff out and clean it up. My Florida Rickordia is hanging in. It was one of the casualties, along with my torch coral there. You can see the skeleton to the left. So the Florida Rickordia seems like it's bouncing back. It's got some growth to it now, which is good. So hopefully, I don't know what happened there. I still don't have an idea what happened, but we'll see how that goes. The green leather coral is doing great, and the Duncan seems to be kind of petering off in terms of growth, I think. Maybe towards the left side, it seems to be sprouting out more heads, but doing really well. The green hairy tip mushroom is doing well. Again, it too seems to kind of stop the growth. It's got a little bit more going on the side, actually. I take that back. Start to branch out more. GSP is the same. Got the eagle eye mushroom back, eagle eye zoa back there. Seems to be doing okay as well. Then some more hairy tip mushroom. The brown finger leather coral is doing great. I'm going to trim that back again, probably on this weekend in the new year. I lost one of my zoas there. I can't remember which one it was at the top, but this guy here seems to be doing quite well. I'm trying to zoom in. I don't know if it's going to show up. So coral wise, I think I'm okay. Fish wise, all good. Happy to report that there are no casualties. Everybody's doing well. Everybody's getting along. But one thing I did do is set up the flow meter for the Neptune apex, and as you can see here on the dashboard, it's the tile on the very top. So right now it's reading 570 gallons per hour, which is probably a little low. I brought it down a bit to help me out with the algae on the sand bed there, hoping that might assist. But I'll probably bump that back up. And that's being powered by that's going through the FMM module on the Neptune apex. So seems to be working well. I'll show you what it looks like in the back. There's the module right on the pipe right here. I can't twist it obviously because it's fastened, but I just plugged that in, and the FMM module is right here, which is what it's connected to, and all seems to be working well. UV sterilizer is pumping away, which is great. Really happy with that so far. No complaints, no leaks. So that's what we look like in the back of my furnace slash fish room. Everything's as tidy as I can get it, I guess. So kind of happy with the way that progressed. As for dosing on the tank, I am still staying with the All For Reef, and I think I will stay with that for as long as I can. I'm really happy with the results. I've been posting my parameters all throughout the year. It seems to be really stable since I started using it. Somebody was asking me what I'm dosing for alkalinity. I'm not dosing anything, so I've adjusted my settings on All For Reef and the doser to where I want my parameters to be, which alkalinity is around 10. Calcium is around 4 to 450. Magnesium is around 1450. But I am using the single powder mix now, not the do-it-yourself. I did notice with the do-it-yourself there was a lot more items to mix, obviously, and I had more sediment on the bottom. With this guy, as long as you mix it properly, there is very little sediment left on the bottom. So I'm just doing another 2-liter dose, 2-liter mixture, and just getting that mix prepared, and then I'm going to add it to my dosing container and let the doser do its trick. So really happy with that product. That's really what I wanted to talk about today. Since I started using it, I don't know if I can attribute the growth on that Acropora to All For Reef. I think they'll do well as long as your parameters are stable, and that's what I'm finding is the big difference now. All my parameters are stable. There's very little swing other than pH through the night to the day, but that's to be expected. Everything else is really rock solid, and I think that's where these guys are starting to grow more. Even the Duncan really started getting more heads as I got everything more stable, and I guess that's reefing in general, right? Stability is the key. But I just found dosing All For Reef has really helped me to achieve that. I'm not sponsored by it. I'm not getting free products. It's just, this is my experience. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, if you will. I just find it works well for me in my tank. I've heard other people say that, you know, things are not going so well. There are so many different factors that can affect the results of this product. So my water here in just outside Toronto is pretty clean. I am still doing the reverse osmosis, even with the water top off, as well as my salt mixing station. So everything's going through the reverse osmosis unit. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. So I think that does have an effect. You know, once you start introducing outside elements and mixing it with different chemicals, you will get adverse effects or different effects. So that's just my experience with it. I'm quite happy with it. I will continue to purchase that single powder version as opposed to the liquid. It's a lot cheaper. A little bit more labor involved, but that's fine. No pain, no gain, as I always say. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not dosing anything else at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Once in a while I will put in some of the AB Plus from Red Sea Reef, just to give the coral a boost of vitamins or whatnot. But I don't do very often, probably once or twice a month. I'm not doing that regularly. So but yeah, everything seems really stable, really happy. No complaints right now other than that green stuff on the bottom, which, like I said, I'm going to take the suction to and kind of pull some of that out. And we'll see how that goes. That goby is really quite friendly today, or he's hungry, one or the other. Love the fire gobies. They're just beautiful in color. His buddy always hides in the back, though. I thought the flame angel would actually pick on him a lot more, but he hasn't, which is great. And the banded goby seems to leave them alone as well. Yeah, so I still have 3 green chromis left. My pajama cardinal up there is still going strong. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember the rest of the fish I have in here. But no tragedies in the last little while, which I'm really happy with. So anyway, that is it for me for today, December 29th. If I don't post again, I hope everyone has a fantastic new year. Hopefully better luck in 2022, health-wise, and we'll see how it goes. It doesn't sound too promising with Omicron, but it is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys stay vigilant, stay safe. Any questions or comments, feedback, please leave them down below. Always love to hear from you guys. We'll answer as fast as I can. And until we talk again, happy reefing.